she how she raised me up. Okay, I saw in her perseverance, of course, love, um, being solo, also hard work, and honesty. So it got instilled on my mind. And again, while growing up, Filipinos are clannish people. So since I was a kid until I was in college, I grew up in an environment where my relatives our houses are near one another, a compound. So there is this grandmother. She is the leader, and the children and us up to the apo, the grandchildren. We saw in her, um, again, I saw in her the leadership, and it instilled in me. So I am trying my best to be also to follow on her footsteps.
Yes, Irene, and as what you have said, you were able to relate to your grandmother being a widow, and just the same as you. You're a single mom. You also stand as a father to your children. You were the ones who is the main provider, and it's not easy. I can't understand your position, but it's not easy to live that that kind of life. At the same time, a mother and a father to your children. So I can see that with regards to you finding the means, the opportunity to provide for your family, and you're a very responsible mother as well. You find, of course, you said in your background, 10 at the age of 10, you are already a dreamer, and you
Yeah.
see yourself starting your own business. And then after graduation, you told us that you got employed. So give us a little bit of your experience being employed after graduation. Excited, of course, to land your first job. So can you tell us a little bit something about that story?
Okay. With all the employment that I have been, I'm happy. Okay, I'm happy I got employed because I got to experience what is being on the corporate world. Okay, the ladder, and my first employment, right? Actually, we got employed even before graduating, me and my friends. So
So you
right
are a
after graduation,
working student.
no. We just hopped into duty free Philippines, and then hey, we're going to graduate. Is it possible that we were already working, looking for work? Me and my three friends, and right on the spot we got. So we just finished graduation, and then so it is in duty free Philippines. We were the pioneers. I you know, sir, and for the others as well. I was timid before. I seldom talk, okay? But it is in duty free. I was with the reception area. I developed myself because I got to talk with tourists, and then worked with the Premier Bank here. I then was with the new accounts. So again, dealing with people. So it developed, I got developed on that. So being employed, I am happy, and I got to experience it. And then after that, because I want to have my own business, I ventured into different businesses.
Yes. And thank you so much for that, Irene. And I remember you telling me that, when you were employed in a bank, you were counting all of these monies, and you have this
Mhm.
realization that what you were counting is actually not your money, but somebody else's money. So can you share a little bit of your experience when it comes to that?
Oh, yes. I would always, from time to time, I would share that to people now that I'm with MLM. Because, of course, I wanted to become a businesswoman. And so I was there in the cubicle, you know, new accounts. And then it just dawned on me that, hey, I don't want to be counting other people's money. I should be counting my money. So I got motivated on that.
Yes.
Mhm.
And that's the probably the the start of you venturing or exploring opportunities that can make that a realization for you, a reality for you. So
Yes.
so I know that you said in your background that you've been in the MLM industry for the past 2 decades. So
Mm-hmm.
first, my question to you is, what attracted you to the industry? Because I know you started your own business as well, traditional business. But what
Mm-hmm.
is it in this MLM industry that you have found that you've been here for the past 2 decades?
Okay. When I got to sit in for the first time in this company, um, I was amazed, and I got curious. How come those speakers, they are uneducated, they don't have a degree, but how come they are owning cars, they have money? So I thought to myself, there is something here in MLM, and I want to know that. So
Mhm.
I got to I got curious, delved myself, and then when I understood the power of leveraging, I said to myself, wow, this is it, leveraging. And when you do leveraging, when you want to earn money, it is not only you who will work on that, but like what we say, you help others achieve their dreams, you help others, we motivate one another, we help them earn, and then it will follow, I will earn. So that is the beauty. And of course, residual income. Residual income. I don't want to work for the rest of my life. I will drink to that first. Let's drink. I don't want to drink. I don't want to work for the rest of my life. Okay. Here in MLM, um, of course, we create a team. But when we have a solid foundation, we have a team, and people are buying, the residual income will follow. That's what I
Yes,
like
Irene,
about.
that's very true, and probably one of the reasons why a lot of our partners are here is because of the power of leveraging,
Mhm.
maximizing on other people's effort, not only on your own efforts, helping people grow in their business, and while doing that, you also help yourself, help your business grow, because that's the beauty about the power of leveraging, multiplying efforts while multiplying your income as well. So thank you so much for sharing that, Irene. But my question to you is, if I may ask, how many
Mhm.
companies have you been already in those 2 decades?
Okay. Many, plenty. But like this, okay? I was thinking about that earlier. Okay, I told to myself, I will just count the number of companies where I really placed my heart into it. Okay?
Mhm,
So it is six in all. Three international companies and three locals.
mhm.
Mhm.
And of course, I know that you are seeking the right company that will be able to be that will be your vehicle towards achieving your goals in life. And
Mhm.
I remember Irene. Actually, I'm not going through the questionnaire anymore because I enjoy interviewing and talking to you about your story. The previous company that we have been in, I have seen how hard you work. you
Mhm.
have you have a focus when it comes to your vision, your aspirations in life. I remember you going from one place to another late at night. Sometimes you're alone carrying lots of products, and this just shows how dedicated you are towards achieving the fulfillment of your dreams. And of course, I know that the reason why you are doing that is because you have dreams for your family as well. And you know of course, you said as what you have said, this is you work with different companies that is close to your heart. But what is the thing that when you see I remember the time that when we presented to you Opulence Global, the first time that you have seen it, what was your initial reaction? What was your initial response? What are your thoughts when you see Opulence Global as the company that the opportunity that was presented to you?
Okay. At first, frankly speaking, I got hesitant. Okay. Because
Mhm,
as compared with our previous one, but I thought to myself that if the product works, then I can do it. Okay.
mhm,
I got involved with other Canadian company, and I saw the how the product worked, you know. So I told to myself, why not give it a try? Nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I did. I am before, because before the compensation plan, I myself must be, how will I say it? I'm a product person first. I must attest it to myself, prove it to myself. So when I did that, okay, following that, I learned to understand how to do the business.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. Okay, and also our product is unique. It's
Yes.
very
Speaking
unique.
about the product, what's the most what really what did you like most about the product?
What I come again, sir?
What did you like
Amongst
most
amongst
about
our
the product?
products, amongst
So
our
scientific,
products,
what? Oh, first question. What is your favorite product?
of course, our banner, this one.
All right. So
But
how would you describe that? How did it change your life?
wow, how it changed my life. First, me, during the pandemic time,
Mhm.
okay, I got to test it, really prove it, okay. My tooth, my dental filling, and then it has lignans,
Mhm.
okay, as
And during that
compared
time,
with,
Lignans was a new concept to you, right?
yes, yes, lignans, okay. So because I'm also the type of the person that I always check on Uncle Google. There's something new. Okay, check on Google. What is like this? What is like that? Okay, I needed to understand what is lignans. So and proven, we have clinical and scientific studies, but it is the effect eh. It is the effect eh, you know, as Filipinos eh. So, well, in the office, okay, what we do in the office is we have guests, we have prospects, and then we give them samples, 20 drops. When we feel that the guy or the lady has really pains, don't count the how many drops, not 10 drops. If you can give them 20 drops, so that for sure before they go out of the office they would say something, because that is what I'm always waiting for. So I said that it is incomparable. It is also topical and sublingual. Others can be sublingual, others can just only be topical, as both.
Yes.
It's
The reason why
multi mhm.
yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Sorry.
Multi, how will I say that in ano, in English, sir? Maraming nagagawa. Yun na yun.
Many benefits. Okay.
Many benefits. Yes.
But the reason I
Okay.
ask that is because I really have seen your conviction, your passion when it comes to sharing the product. And I
Mhm.
have seen how you have expanded your business. Imagine in just 2 years into the business, you have more than 700 partners and customers all around the world. And you mentioned about the pandemic, because I remember 2 years ago, when we were faced with this pandemic, and I remember in our previous company, you were basically concentrating on the local markets. Am I coming clear, Irene? Sorry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I
I,
hear
I
you.
froze I froze there for a while, but nonetheless, in the
Mm-mm.
previous company, you were focusing your business locally, going to different provinces, different locations, spending all of this, transportation, hotels,
Mhm.
meals,
Mhm.
and everything.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
when you came to Opulence Global, you were quite new with the platform, with the e-commerce business. And actually, I remember you being a little bit hesitant about all of this e-commerce platform, not knowing how to work it out. But
Mm-mm.
then again, what I have seen during the pandemic is that was when the time that your business started to expand, not only here in the Philippines, but as well in other countries. Can you share a little bit about that?
Okay. Even before with other companies, I going international. Unfortunately, it's very hard. It's very difficult because the system, compensation plan in other countries is different from here, or you cannot. It's not one system. So when I finally told to myself that Irene, you need to understand what opulence is. If you want to go far, your lead, go up your lead. Okay. So I don't know much about online because we need to understand online. We are in the online business. We have a platform. So maximize on that. If you want all, we need to understand that all. So of course, it is pandemic, nothing much to do, staying at home. So open Facebook like that, social site, and then boom, I found a guy. so so from there, and then slowly, even until now, I'm still learning how to do it on Facebook, and selling and trying to get partners apart from the local, because my mindset, I don't want to have just local partners. I want to have international partners. I want to do presentations not only in the Philippines. I want to do live presentations international.
Yes, that's very true, Irene. And actually, I think you are referring to one of your partners whom, just by posting in Facebook, he connected with you, and I believe he's on the call right now, Mr. Aguata Ototo, all the way from Kenya. And
Yes.
I myself was really excited for you with regards to that, because I know you've been working so hard finding new partners in different places, and here you are with a platform that we have, being
Mhm.
able to have that kind of transaction business dealings in other people that you don't actually know.
Yes.
And of course, building that relationship, seeing the goodness of the product. Now this is how I see that that kind of platform is very important, especially as you have mentioned, if you want to expand globally, then we
Mhm.
need to have a platform that truly works business beyond borders. And we're truly glad that we have this kind of platform. We've been doing this for the past 16 years. So basically, we are somehow we can say that we are already experts, not particularly when it comes to the platform that we have. So thank you so much for sharing that, Irene, as
Uh,
well. And
If
not only, yes, go ahead.
I
Sorry.
may add, I'm really very proud of our platform. And well, based on what I see, uh, I don't think there's any company that can measure up to what we have now
Yes.
here. I'm saying here in the Philippines. Okay. Yes.
I totally agree, Irene. And you know what? This is one of the things that we are actually looking for in our previous company, right?
Yes, sir.
We
Mhm.
don't have this kind of online business. What we do
Mhm.
is cash and carry. If you want to build a group in a certain area, we need to fly there, spend our money, spend some time. And sometimes, it doesn't work out. We're not getting the results that we want. After all those expenses and efforts, when we get back, oh boy.
Yes, actually, that was what we were talking about last night, right?
Yeah.
If a person is thinking of how to do it in Texas, the package, what to do. So that's the beauty of our platform. You can answer it at once.
Yes. And here you are having partners in more than 13 countries. Now, how amazing is that?
Yes.
Wow, wow. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Irene. Now, my question to you is, let's talk about the compensation plan, because I know that you have been to different companies. And although we have 12 ways of making money here in Opulence Global, for those of you who are new here on this call, okay, so if you do not still know the 12 ways how to get started with this opportunity, I would encourage you to attend one of our online tours where we present the basics of the business, or probably you can get back to the person who invited you here. But just to ask the question to Miss Irene, what are your three most favorite streams of income here in Opulence Global? Just three. Can you give
Just
me?
okay.
Yes.
First is the retail. Okay. We can do the business. Okay. We can do the business if we don't know much about sponsoring, launching partners, but by just merely selling our very saleable products, a person can earn. And imagine how much the profit is in one bottle. I'm talking about Fountain of Life. We have lots of products. Okay. Different people, different kinds, different types. Okay.
Yes.
And also our the MGRS. Okay. The monthly global revenue sharing. Why? Because unlike other companies, here, if you get to the position of a lifestyle advisor, imagine you can get a global sharing. You don't need to be on a high rank. Okay? You just do some requirements, but those are just few. Mm-hmm. And lastly is the team commission.
Lifelong residual income. Yes.
Yes, the lifelong residual income, because um, I also got because I'm not that used to the platform yet, but when I don't I think I was the one who told you, sir, that, sir, how come I earned this much? Because I'm only doing on launching partner, and then I got amazed when one week I got an income, a very good income. So I told to myself that, wow, this is only for a few months. Okay, what if I continue doing opulence? You count 2 more years, you count 4 more years,
Yes.
leveraging. How will life be? Not only
Yes.
for me, but for the team. Mhm.
Yes, and I'm glad you mentioned that, Irene, because actually here in the Philippines, they say that um, the income, average income of people here in the Philippines is not that much, and for them to buy, let's say, the Fountain of Life, it will cost you around 20% of your income for you to buy the Fountain of Life. Okay, so you better understand that. Okay, but then again,
Mhm.
here's
Mhm.
the thing: when people see the value of the product, okay, when people see the value of the product, what it can do, how it can help not only themselves but their family as well, money is not a problem when they see the value. And here, the retail profit, the reason why Miss Irene has shared that is because the retail profit is actually a 2 days income here in the Philippines. Okay, for your 8-hour job is already 2 days. Imagine that. Just by sharing a bottle of the Fountain of Life, imagine how it helps people, not only here in the Philippines, but in other countries as well. How it helps a family provide for their, of course, for their needs. Okay, and not just about the Fountain of Life. We have thousands of products that people can shop from our online platform. And that's the beauty of what Miss Irene is sharing. And on top of that, you shared about the monthly global revenue sharing. Just wanted to share, at least for the benefit of our the guests that are new on this call. um, on top of the commissions that you get from your own organization, the company even pays you profit sharing, meaning a percentage of the global sales. And
Mhm.
it's not difficult. Actually, it's not difficult to do, because you can do here in the Philippines, we have a record of just 3 days completing the MGRS. So that's very, very doable. Just like what you said, Irene, in other companies, they need to achieve the higher ranks. They need to do lots and lots and lots of sales before they can enjoy the profit sharing. But one thing I really love about this opportunity is within your first 30 days, as you get involved in this business, you can immediately qualify for this MGRS. And that's really, really amazing. That shows you how generous the CEO is, giving people the benefits of the compensation plan. And on top of that, you mentioned about the lifelong residual income, which I believe is very, very important, because this is the one that gives people residual income, as what you have said, generational wealth, something that you can pass on to your children, something that you can pass on to the next generation. Even if you're gone here in this world, you have a legacy that you can live with your family, with your loved ones, with the next generation. And not to mention that you get paid through infinity. Okay, we're not talking about any levels, and this is
Yes.
something that you can look for in a long time. Longevity. Okay, so longevity is the name of the game here. Okay, so thank you so much for sharing. I know you still have some more favorites, but because we don't have enough time to discuss all of the compensation plan. But my next question to you, Irene, is, of course, now with all this opportunity, with all this product, with all this compensation plan, with a stable company, very aggressive company actually. One of the things that I have seen from you is that at first you were just a participant in our calls, in our tours, but now you have really grown as a person. I have seen you mentoring, teaching people, helping people. So share us a little bit of how this opportunity has helped you become a better person.
Okay. 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 I saw that in you. I saw that on how our Philippine office handle people, especially our CEO, the SVP, Danny, the leaders. Okay. So by listening, by attending to positive people, to dreamers who have goals, it's like, that's why they say birds of the same feather flocks together. If you want to go up, you go with the people who want to go up.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So then I will say again, I haven't felt this way. I just haven't felt this way now that I'm with Opulence Global. I every day, every morning, I say thank you, Lord, because I know where we are heading. I know where our future is. Uh-huh. Even if you work, and even if you work, you know that at the end there is always there's the pot of gold at the end, at the other end. So then sir, I, of course, I get motivated, but I also motivate myself.
Yeah.
I listen to good speakers, because that's what I do now every morning while walking, listening, because I want to develop myself. So learn, not just as much as well, learn from you be a sponge, gather information.
Yes, I do agree with that.
Last year. Last
Yeah,
year,
go
sorry.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So by me feeling that, I can't help myself, but I want to, like water, pour it to them. Let's do this. If you want, let's pull each other up. So that's what I am feeling.
Thank you so much, Irene. And I've seen that in you, how you have helped a lot of people. And in order for you to help them, you need to educate yourself as well, right? You need to
Yes.
attend the trainings. And the good thing about is in this platform, we also provide that trainings when it comes to product, trainings when it comes to the opportunity, compensation plan, even the mindset, attitude. So all these things are very essential in the growth of your business, not only for yourself, but of course, you need to equip yourself first before you can help other people. And that's what I've seen in you, from a timid and shy, as what you have said earlier, timid and shy person. Now you are just, fearless. Okay, you can talk to anyone. You can go to any place, regardless of their position in life. You are just fearless, and that's one perfect example that I have seen of how people can develop themselves with this kind of opportunity that we provide here. Okay. So anyway, Irene, I know that one of the influences that you have as well is when it comes to the leadership of our CEO. Okay, so can you tell me something about what really inspires you? Why is leadership of our CEO is very important in the growth of this company?
Okay. Okay. um, I saw in our CEO the true, how will I say, marksmanship of a leader.
Mhm.
Uh, Seldom can you see a CEO who will really reach out to the people. Imagine he we have his live tour every Wednesday here, Philippine time. You can really feel that he wants to communicate with the people. Leadership is not just title. It's not title, it's not position. It is how you will handle or you will grow with your people. So just like what John Maxwell says, leadership is influence. And also, I would like to share to all of you what I noticed with our CEO when he was here in the Philippines. Remember, sir, we got to ride in the car, just the three of us, in going to Pampanga, and then going home because it was nearing Christmas. Pampanga is a province wherein there are lots of lanterns, selling lanterns on both sides of the streets. And then he got interested. So he went down, I said, huh, CEO, like going down, and we'll walk on the there. And then he said, this, I would just like to say, I will just say it because he said, Irene, what do you want? Imagine he asked me, and also you asked Rico, what lantern does he want? So I said to myself, wow, now he's asking us what we want. So he has the compassion. And I thought to myself, I'm with the right company. And I'm really taking care of that lantern. Now it's Christmas time. I will hang it again.
Yes, definitely, Irene. I have seen that as well. No wonder we call him the CEO with the heart of gold, because he has really inspired us that in order for you to, the reason why he's living the life that he has right now is because of his attitude of giving. And I
Yes.
believe that it's very, very important in that's what we can learn, no? From in order for you to be successful, you need to be able to give regardless
Mhm.
of what you are capable of giving, not just material things, but you know what, time, yourself, your knowledge, your
Mhm.
health, whatever it is, very, very important. And I have seen that in our CEO. No wonder he has really he was able to build five multi-million-dollar businesses because of that kind of attitude. And that's one of the things that I also see when it comes to the growth of our business is because of his leadership. No, as we say, no matter how good the compensation plan, the product, the opportunity, the companies, but if the leadership is not good, there are a lot of companies. Irene, I don't know if you will agree with me. There are a lot of companies here in the Philippines, international companies which are known in different parts of the world, but when they come to the Philippines, because of their leadership, they eventually fall down or shut down, right?
Yes.
So that's very, very important. And we just want to make sure that when you get to an opportunity, you also take a look at the kind of leadership that the company has. And for us, we're really, really honored and proud to have a leadership who is hands-on, who cares for people, and of course, imagine the providing the different streams of income, promotions after promotions, and yeah, he's just so generous. And that's the thing that I love about our leadership here in this company.
He
So
has ears to listen.
yes, 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 and he has ears to listen as well. Well, thank you so much, Irene. And we still have a couple of minutes more before we wrap up this call. Is there anything else you want to add when it comes to your story, or even I would like to know what would you advise? Is if not only to our partners but also to the new guests that are on the call? You have built, you know, a massive organization here in the Philippines, 13 countries, more than 700 partners. So what would be your advice if they want to get started, um, and if they want to look into this opportunity, this company? What would be your advice for them?
Okay. When we get to see even a glimpse of what Opulence Global has, but if you have that feeling that like a spark that, hey, I want this, then go for it. Because learning, we can do that while we are also doing the business. Always be a sponge, irregardless, because that sometimes is the hindrance. Okay, people from different backgrounds, business, corporate. If we want to do what and to understand what opulence in particular is, let us be a sponge. Be teachable. Learn even if by ourselves. Open the back office. You have questions, don't hesitate to ask. There are always people ready to answer. And the platform is here. The platform is here. Okay? What lacks only is our action. Sige,
Yes.
Seth, if you may ask again, because I got, ask
So yes,
again.
agree. Yes, and definitely no, and probably. But my final question to you is: I know that I have asked you to prepare for this, but give us your best. Give us your best week, your best day. Give us your most memorable experiences while working out this business.
Memorable experience. Okay, best day first. When I got, or best week. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Earning. Earning is, that's more than 1,200 CAD in 1 week. So in pesos, that's nearly close to 50,000 pesos. So that's why when I saw that, I told to myself that, the power of duplication. And what was your question again, sir? Sorry.
Yeah, basically the best day, best week.
Oh,
Your
experience also?
yes,
Experience? Okay.
yes.
When we have knowledge, there is no fear.
Mm-hmm.
So when someone asks you, and because you have knowledge, you are prepared to answer them. That's why some people, they cannot move forward. They are hesitant. Why? Because there's fear. They do not know how to answer. So again, it boils down, learn the business.
Yes.
Or share the products. And when we share the products, we should ask ourselves, attest the products, because it's difficult to introduce a product. I'm selling, excuse me, fountain of life, but not like that. Okay, because when we sell something, or when we share, we offer something, it is us whom the person looks at to first. They will look at us, they will hear us, they will feel us. Not yet with the product. We sell ourselves.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for that, Irene. And of course, if you have some questions when it comes to the topics that we have shared with you today, please feel free to raise your questions. We have there the chat box, or probably you can raise your hand so we can unmute you. And, if you have questions about the product, the opportunity, please let us know, especially if you are new here on the call. Yes, when there is knowledge, you have no fear. Yes, that's very true. Now, I believe that you also have some of your partners here, Irene, who might want to comment or share their insights as well. So
Yes, sir.
if I would like probably to call on them just to know if they are here. Can you raise your hand, let's start first with Miss Janet Hilario. I know you've been closely working with Janet when it comes to, uh, training your team, building your team. So is Janet here? Can we see a raise of hand?
I saw her. I saw her earlier.
Yes, yes. Now I see her. Yes.
Mhm.
Hello, Miss Janet. Good evening to you.
Hello, sir.
By the,
Good evening.
yes, by the way, Miss Janet is
Hello,
also
Ted.
one of our lifestyle director too,
Mhm.
and recently just qualified for the MTRS and the Car Club bonus as well. So congratulations to you, Janet.
Congratulations.
Wow, thanks, God. Thank you, Sir Rico. Thank you, Miss Irene. A great
Yes.
evening. Good morning. Good afternoon, Opulence Global family. It's a great privilege to be here and share. I am Juanita. My popular name is Janet Hilario, LD2 from San Fernando, Pampanga, Philippines. My sponsor, of course, Francis Yap, and my great mentor, my five, Miss Irene Ignacio, even though pandemic is willing to come in Pampanga and doing our opulence business. I always Miss Irene and Francis Yap always open to answer my what, who, when, why, and how. So these are things why I achieve my these achievements I have. We are preoccupied with a lot of things, but if you really want to do something in our opulence business, of course, let's always focus on our big why. Why many times I achieve my MGRS and car qualifier? Of course, I challenge myself and attain my goals. I have some tips. Maybe this can help. These are my things to do every day. List down your things to do for the day. I fix my mind, training myself, commit myself to do my daily opulence activity. Do you have patience? Stay focused. Lead myself and share the concept. I commit to do my best. Consistently doing my daily activities for 2 to 3 to 4 hours, one-on-one, in person, or through messengers. I always remind myself these 3 keys: buy, sell, loans. These are always, I remind always myself. Do prospecting, sharing, presenting, table meeting, and I have open time always available to teach, mentor, educate, organize activities in our opulence business in Pampanga and Manila. I always set my goals. Goals will give you the motivation, direction in doing opulence business. I repeat, motivation and direction if you set your goals. I'm inspired to continue sharing this opportunity, wonderful products of Opulence Global. This is my example of my goal. Target for the month, selling 20 bottles of FOL. I see to it, I must be able to solve it, to do it, do it, do it, do it. With this goal, there's a gap and surrounded by obstacles. But remember, hindi mag-a-adjust ang pangarap mo para makuha mo. Ikaw ang mag-a-adjust para makuha mo ang pangarap mo. Sir Rico, kindly translate in English.
Well, love that. What Miss Janet is saying is that your dreams will not adjust. No, your dreams your dreams will not adjust what you need to do. You do not adjust your dreams, okay? Do not adjust your dreams, but rather adjust the actions you're going to make to fulfill your dreams. Okay? All right?
Ayun. That's all, sir. Share. Thank you, Miss Irene. Thank you, Sir Rico. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
Wow.
very much, Te. Congratulations, MGRS. If I may add, sir,
Yes, yes, Janet.
like Ate Janet, she sets goals, but apart from setting goals, the advancement of herself also, like what she's saying, she is writing it down every day what to do. So that is harnessing oneself.
And also, I would like to I would like to appreciate Janet, because you know what, it's not easy for her to say these things on the call, but nonetheless, I have seen her growth over the years. Whenever we teach her something, she always writes it down.
Yes.
And then she teach it to other people. So that's something that I love about Miss Janet. So well, thank you so much, Miss Janet, for the things that you have shared for today. Thank you so much. And congratulations once again on your MGRS and the Car Club bonus.
Ate Janet, the leader in Pampanga. Thank you.
Yes, and let's get another leader here from the north. We go to the south, and we also have here Miss Lori Cabornay. Let me just see her here. Lorina. Hello, Miss Lori. Good evening to you, all the way from Infanta, Quezon in the Philippines. You can unmute yourself, Lori.
May ginawa lang mo na, sir.
Okay. So while waiting for Lori, let's now move forward to, of course, the one that we're talking about a while ago, your partner in Kenya, none other than Aguata Ototo. Let's see, Aguata. There you go. Hello, Aguata.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Aguata. How are you?
Yes. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, those in the Philippines. I'm very happy to be part of this company. And my company, okay, my being here was purely accidental. Okay, for one, I just met Irene online. She was talking about the company, and I was talking of another company, MLM. Somebody had just introduced me to MLM, and then I was wondering whether there is what happens in MLM. So then we just talked. She told me about Opulence Global. I talked about what I had, and then we had never met. We had never known one another. We were not even friends. We just like that. We met and then we discussed after that. And then we said, we agreed, okay, let us continue discussing. I have my product, you have your product. So let us look at it. So then after a long discussion, we agreed, okay, Opulence Global looks like sounds better than what I had. And then I said, after all, this one I was just told, so I'm new. I don't know what it is about. But what you are telling me looks like it has got more advantages than this. Then I said, okay, honestly, what gives me a bit of confidence? Yes, I have been to Manila, I've been to Iloilo, I've been to Boracay in Philippines. So I look at that country and say, it is not very strange to me because I've been there, but we have never met. I don't know anybody I can refer to. Then I said, okay, is that kind of business being done in Africa? That was my question. Then she told me, yes, it is. It is there already in Africa. That is about now going to 2 years now. It is done in Africa. And then, okay, then she told me it is done in a place called Nairobi. And then I said, okay, that is my country you are talking about, because I come from Kenya and Nairobi is headquarters. Though I stay in Mombasa, I don't stay in Nairobi. And that is about the difference of 600 kilometers apart. Then, okay, now what do we do? Before I take this, I take that confidence in, can you please give me a reference in Kenya? Then she tells me, okay, can you call Nancy Kiika? And then she gave me the number. Then I went and called Nancy Kiika, and then I found a very, 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 very ready lady to receive me and tell me, okay, how did you know about this? Then I said, somebody from Philippines was telling me about this, and then tells me you are a member already. Okay, then I said, okay, she told me, okay, we are here, we are a group, but the rules say, since somebody in Philippines has already introduced you to this business, then what you can do, what we can only do is to tell you that it is there, we are confirming about it, but our rules are your upline is in Philippines. So that gave me a bit of confidence that this company has rules and regulations that are being followed. Elsewhere, somebody could say, okay, you are our brother, that person, though she's away, that is you are applying. So then the preparation of joining, and then we joined, and then from that time, in fact, we hardly finish a week before we talk, me and Irene, we talk. If it takes a week, that is too much. Building business all over. Now, since that time, I'm almost 2 years in the business. I'm doing business in 10 countries now. And I've seen myself growing and making more friends and more friends and more friends in various countries. When I have a person that I need to talk to, maybe I need more confidence, even if that person is in Africa, even if that person is in Kenya, I still tell that person, can we connect? Either make a three-way call, or I tell Irene, I've given you this number, can you please talk to that person? Either anywhere in Africa, anywhere in Kenya, or anywhere in the Philippines. I always keep referring. She also gives me people, we talk about that. We have done, one weakness that I had is that I had never known anything about MLM. So the compensation plan, we have to discuss about it. How does it go? How is it? What is it? All these, we have come to know what it is. So in this, I have found very good products. I have used the products. I have the confidence in products. I have seen these products, especially the Fountain of Life, doing great things to my relatives, to my friends, and people all over the world. In fact, I've had cases where somebody has been told in hospital, in several hospitals, this is a degenerative case, disease. We cannot do anything. We are only going to manage you with painkillers until the time you will go. The person uses the Fountain of Life, and then after that now tells me, now I don't even use the painkillers. I don't feel the pain. the problem is like it has gone. And that is my joy. That is the best that I feel in this, because you see, somebody who has been told by the doctors, the specialists, now your case is like because we cannot give you a final job such that you go, we can only manage you through this, and then we wait for the time you go. And then the person comes out of painkillers and then is now doing sports, running around and very happy, and then says, there is no problem. That is my joy and my satisfaction. For those of us who are new, and for those who are here as guests, we are not inviting you here to come and get free money. We are not telling you come, such that next year you are a millionaire. There is work to be done. You might come unless you are really out to build, out to wait, you might come in and go. And anything that comes easily, it goes easily. So we are inviting you to come and build. 2 years is not enough. 1 year is not enough. Me, I came in and said, I want to give myself 5 years and do a good foundation, such that when I start earning, I'll know the foundation is well. When I start going up, I know the foundation is very firm. Therefore, even if I went to 100 stories above, I know the foundation is firm and I can be able to hold it. So when you come, we teach you, we show you how it is, and then you can be able to earn from the residual income such that you can be very comfortable. Another thing, as we continue, as you come in, you are going to find a lot of people telling you, you are in that company. I can remember the first thing I was asked, oh, that company is, okay, we see majority of people are ladies. Okay, how are you fitting there? And I said, okay, you are only seeing maybe the ladies in Kenya, all the ladies in some country. But if you look at it, the top earners are men. You will get a lot of discouragement. But you must have your why clearly defined. Why are you coming in? Can you be able to build a good story? Because me, I'm making my story. And with the time, I'm going to bring my story well out, such that I can be able to say, I came in, I was sneered, I was rebuked, I was misinterpreted, I was done this, but out of that patience, I'm able to say, this is what it is. And at that time, now people will start saying, we knew you could succeed. So be prepared. After you have made your foundation, be able again to stand that people will say, we knew you could. Don't be proud when you are finished. When you are up there, be able to have that heart of gold as our CEO, that you can still be able to help everybody and bring them on board. Don't go revenging on these people. The best way, the best idea I can say, always ignore the naysayers. You are going to get them, you are going to get them. They will become, you will, out of 100 presentations you do, out of 100 proposals you give, you might get one saying yes and 99 saying no. That is not enough. That is not a discouragement, because this world has more than 7 billion people. You have not finished it. So 100 is a very small dot out of 7 billion. We have an open forum. Today, if you want to talk to somebody in Australia, I have people in Australia, we keep on talking. I have people in the Philippines, we keep on talking. I have people in the Americas, we keep talking. So the thing is, just open mind, be open-minded. Go out for the no's. Don't go for the yeses. Know that you are out there to help people. I have given an example, for example, a degenerative disease, a disease that somebody had given up hope. When you see that person coming out and then doing their activities normally, that will be your joy. And go out there. One thing again, last one, don't fear failing. One thing I promised myself, I will always travel with my fear in my car, but I will never let fear be on my driving wheel. Let fear be my motivation, but let it not control me and drive me. I'll be driving, my fear will be next to me, and it will encourage me more. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to share.
Thank you, Aguata.
Well, thank you so much, Aguata. And again, I have seen how you have grown in this business, Aguata. The first time that we talked, when Irene told me to get in touch with you, and looking at you right now with these words of wisdom, wow, I no wonder that you are expanding your business already in different countries and territories. So once again, thank you so much, Aguata. Thank you so much for your messages.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aguata.
Wow.
Okay, thank you.
Also for the trust, and there's the respect. I see the respect in Aguata also.
Yeah, and I love what Aguata shared there. He's just so passionate in helping people, in sharing solutions, opportunity, products to other people. Imagine that hopeless person just saying that, just being on, pain relievers. Imagine if Aguata doesn't have the passion to share and help. Imagine the kind of health and life that person has. And right now, it's a wonderful thing to see that we're able to impact that change in other people's lives. So anyone else? Yes,
I would also like to add, Aguata, before he talks, he lets me talk first.
Mhm.
He listens and then he talks.
Wow, love that. Thank you. Anyone else who would like to share, please feel free to raise your hand. I will actually unmute each and every one of you here. So if you want to share something before we wrap up this call, probably we could have 5 more minutes and then we'll close the call. So anyone from our team or from any one of our partners from in other countries, please feel free to raise your hand. And of course, please feel free to share. All right.
Hi, Rico.
Hi, Frida, all the way from Namibia. Yes, hello, Frida. Nice to hear from you.
Hi, Rico. My name is Frida Nguku. I'm calling in from Namibia. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my global Opulence partners. I'm actually here for 5 months now, and my upper liner is Master Ototo Aguata, whose upper liner is Irene. Thank you for this opportunity. I was signed on by Master Ototo, whereby I was actually told by a friend who used to me a long time ago, who is also just home. And what I did first, I joined the Zoom meeting. So I didn't know anything about Opulence Global. I followed the Zoom meetings every night, even though my working condition did not permit me. I'm always stealing that hour, or sometimes I'm working in this side I've put on my Zoom, even though I did not see what is on the screen. So my interest came in, especially on the health part of this product, the fountain of life, which is one of the golden star of this networking and which is, I will say, it's the strongest part as well. So I've thought about it and I made the decision to join this networking, which whereby I saw that their compensation plan was also very good. Rico, can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
Frida. Yes, we're listening attentively.
Okay, so what I did is I made that decision to join this networking. I'm in another networking, but this networking just attract my attention to join it. Even though there's a lot of money, I thought I will collect my money and I ran around. Can even tell you I was with Aguata the time when I was running and looking for my money to join this Opulence Global. So the time arose and it came that I joined on the 28th of June this year. So at the moment, I have my two binary on my left and on my right. They are also very busy. They are not retired or so they are also very difficult to come to the Zooms due to their working condition. But as I'm their upper liner, I'm always in to assist them. So I just saw that this Opulence Global is the right network to join because we as a family are helping each other, especially Nancy, our African queen, with a group, with all the ladies in Kenya. They are really helpful. They will call you anytime. They will assist where they can. Hand of applause, Miss Nancy, Fembronia, Lucy Kuria, Lucy Karanja, Karimi. If I did not name your name, it's also in my mouth. I name it. A hand of applause to you. And thank you very much for assisting. And Master Aguata, I also want to say thank you very much. Your call is always there. We always call you. You will always help us. If your call is not ready to answer, I will always call Irene. Miss Irene, a very big hand of applause to you. Thank you very much for listening to your journey. You are an encourager, and especially about that knowledge about the product. I will second you that we must learn about the product so that we can tell our prospects, so that we can know in what business we are. And that is what we have also learned yesterday on our training group yesterday with Daniela and our CEO. Thank you very much, Master Ototo, for your hand. Thank you very much, Ms. Nancy, for your hand. And thank you, Ms. Irene. I thank you, Master Rico, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, thank you.
Wow, love that. Love that. Teamwork makes the dream work. And a special shout out to Miss Nancy Pihika and her team, because you have to understand, we do not belong to the same organization, but you know what? Opulence Global Nation is really a family that you can depend on. Okay, so this is another thing that I'm truly, truly proud about, happy about. We have a family that is here to support you, regardless whether they will benefit from you or not. You know, our culture is one team, one dream to the billion. All right, so I would encourage you, especially if you're new on the call, get back to the person who invited you here. They care for you. They are sharing to you an opportunity that can help you, your family, even the next generation. So that is something that you should take a look into. And yes. And before we end, I have a question here, but this is basically something that we can learn about from. A person is asking here if they can ship to the Philippines if they order in Singapore. Well, definitely. You can process your order using your back office while you're there in Singapore. Just set your address to the Philippine address. and we can have these products delivered to your customer or to your prospect. So that's how amazing this platform is, regardless of wherever you are in the world. The company ships the product for you. So you don't have to take care of all this logistics and everything. The platform is there. All you have to do is to learn the system, and we can ship to anywhere in the world in more than 200 countries and territories while you are just confined to your own homes. Okay, so I hope that answers your question, Angel. And please do let me know if I answer your question correctly. And Irene, it's already almost half an hour past the time, but I enjoyed every bit of it. And thank you so much, Irene, for sharing your wisdom, your story. You know what? I have enjoyed working with you, your passion, your commitment, your dedication. I can see a lot of our partners here, especially your organization, thanking you, congratulating you. They are so proud of you. And I am so proud of you, of what you've accomplished, your hard work, your dedication, everything about you. No wonder the more you give, the more you will receive. Okay, the more you will receive, Irene.
I thank you also, sir, because you're always there.
Yes, that's what
Ready to help
that's
us
what
out.
it's all about.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
yes.
one last, I see a raise of hand from Miss Nora, Ate Nora.
Yeah, definitely. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. Let me. Yes, Miss Nora, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, Irene. Hello, Rico. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I haven't slept yet, and this is really, really. I was waiting for this call, and I just wanna do a congratulations, Irene, and for always supporting calls. I know you're always on the calls, any calls, and also um I want to give a shout out really to the Kenyan ladies led by the Nancy Kihika's team, because these ladies are very selfless. As we see in Opulence Global, it's not it doesn't matter whose team you belong, we support each other. And this the Kenyan team, they're really, really I see it like you said, they are not even in the same group, the same line or anything like that. They're like cross line up, like they are not even. And I really, really admire that in them, and they're really it's just amazing. And now Raymond is even under Nancy as well. So we basically help each other. And the ladies, they're doing their tour there in Kenya, and they're really supporting Aguada. And so much respect for those ladies, really, for being so selfless and
Yes.
being the integrity that they have, really, because this is where without integrity we have nothing. So it's really I don't know what to say, but really I just want to shout out to them. And this whole family, we are really a family in Opulence Global. And these ladies, they're really the not ladies, just we have men there too, but that I just want to mention that building with integrity and trust is what I love the most about the team. Thank you so much.
Wow. Thank you so much, Miss Nora. Take some rest. I know you're working so hard, and of course, thank you so much for despite you being let's say tired, but then again, you're here to support our team while you're there in Canada. So thank you so much. And again, special shout out to the Kenyan team. We're doing the same favor. We're helping Raymond here. Excited, actually. We're very, very eager to help Raymond. Raymond is under Nancy Kihika's team. So how amazing this opportunity is, helping one another despite the borders, no, beyond borders, actually. All right. Wow. Thank you so much, everyone. This call has been very inspiring. Thank you, Miss Irene, for that amazing and, of course, inspiring story. I truly enjoyed our conversation. Your story and the lessons are indeed very helpful. And I hope that you enjoyed, to all of the guests that are here, to all of our partners. I hope that you enjoyed and learned something from her story. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in this call. And if you still have some questions, please get back to the person who invited you here so that they can answer the questions that you may have. Please don't let this pass you by. Okay, if you feel something in your heart, if you feel something that you need to take a closer look on this, please do so. Do not hesitate. Get back to the person, ask your questions. They're more than willing to help you out. That being said, I hope you enjoyed our time together, and I hope that you've learned something that you can apply to your life today. And as the late Larry King always say, you'll never know when you'll find that single spark of insight that makes the difference for you. And I truly believe that as well. So see us again next week, same day, same link, so we can tune in to another inspirational call. Once again, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Wherever you are in the world, happy Sunday. May you enjoy the rest of your day. One team, one dream,
One dream
to the billion.
billions. Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you,
everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you, Sir Rico.
Thank you.
Until the
Bye,
next
everyone.
call. Bye-bye.